has that opened up more opportunities for collaborations like New Vegas? And I'll stop you right there, Todd. We all saw the headlines. You hate New Vegas. You hate Obsidian. You've retconned them out of the timeline. It just doesn't exist. So you don't even have to answer this question if you don't want to.
First, I'll say they did an amazing job with New Vegas. We see some of that. And I'll say to everybody, like, that's a game that we published, right? So it's also kind of, it's yeah. And I would say Fergus, who runs Obsidian, is absolutely one of my favorite people in the video game industry. And he's been around for so many decades, has done so many things, and has seen it all. So they do a fantastic job. I can't speak to things that we're doing with the franchise in the future, obviously. But New Vegas is a very, very important game to us and our fans. We think they did an incredible job. And if anything, the show is leaning into, right, the events there.
Just a bit by that final shot of the show. Yeah, just a bit it's leaning in.
Yeah. And obviously season 2 is going to be featuring some of New Vegas. And we're careful about, maintaining the key events of that game and the great content in it. It is obviously difficult to deal with when you're going back to an area where a game had multiple endings.
Yep.
We have some answers there, but it's hard. It is, I'll just admit, everybody realizes it's hard to sort of canonize or say this is exactly how that game ended. And so whenever we can, I like to avoid it. Like, don't refute anything that happened. Be careful when you're specific about what happened. Just like, we want that game and what the players did to be their reality and true. Right? So it's also kind of, it's yeah. Yeah.
We went to the after party. You've probably seen the picture when Brian and I came out. We saw Todd and Emil. I think we had gone in and then come right back out, but they took a picture out in front of the theater. It was fun to talk to those guys. They're really nice, and also some of you guys, some of your stuff you say online, it's so off. So I kind of wish. Part of me wishes you guys could go to things like this and meet the people and not just play a game and then go off on the people. But this is also what Tim Kane thinks. So, not that it matters. You know what? I'm not in charge of this anymore. Neither are you. Basically, anything Bethesda does from now on, that's canon. So, I think it's fun to talk about this, though. I don't think it's fun when people make personal attacks about it. So, cut that out, please. But certainly have fun with this show. Look at the lore. Look at the Easter eggs. Pick things apart. Have fun with it. But do it if it's fun for you. If you're doing it out of a spirit of just being spiteful, And I skip over comments like that anyway now. There are so many people commenting on my channel now. I don't have time to read all the hostile stuff. So anyway, I like this show.
Who's laughing now? You dork. The other kids in the block would say, I'm gonna make video games and everyone's gonna play them. You dork. Go back to the chess club. Yes, I was in the Cowboys.